What the heck? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me check something. Ah! We're back. Okay, we're back. What the heck? Okay, hello everyone. I'm so sorry. Welcome back. For some reason, my stream disconnected in the middle of the break. Did it disconnect during the break, or did it disconnect when I came back? Like, what happened exactly? Because I get back, right? And I, like, tab back over to the game. And my stream says... My stream says that, it's lagging, but it didn't say that it disconnected. It was during the break? Okay. It said that my stream was lagging, but it didn't say that it disconnected. So I was like, oh, okay, that's weird. I'm gonna keep going, and if it keeps lagging, let me know. And nobody was in chat, but I thought that was because, like, okay, I've been gone for like 10 minutes. It makes sense that people would have, like, also be on their break. So I just keep going, and eventually I get suspicious, and I'm like, wait a second, something's really weird. Something really weird is happening here. So I check YouTube to see if I'm still live, and I wasn't. I fucking wasn't for some reason. So, unfortunately, I did do about, I want to say, 5 minutes of stream to a non-existent audience, sadly. So, thankfully, we do have a log, so I'll go back and read all of the dialogue, but I'm so sorry that happened. I genuinely have no idea why that happened. Is the stream lagging right now, or is everything okay? Also, I just swore in the first 5 minutes. You're not supposed to do that. Oh my god. Anyways, hi, welcome back. Thank you for still being here, even through all the confusion. Hold on, I need to do something first before the stream feels right. Okay, there. Stream has started. It looks like everything is reading properly. It's all good? Okay, thank you. Okay. Yeah, y'all didn't miss much, but I will go back and reread it all. What is the question right now? Qtaro's trying to find out what role we were before KG gave us the Keymaster. Sara has no reason to lie right now because she's safe from the vote, so I was a commoner. At first, I was a commoner. You traded Keymaster for commoner, meow! Okay, log time. Alright, where did I leave off? That's right. I was discussing how to advance the discussion, so I extracted everyone's statements. We found out, now we will have an in-depth discussion on the card trades, understood? Stripey, leave it to us, meow. Gashu quietly sat in the chair again. There were four trades made in total. That ain't that many. By the way, I've been a commoner the whole way, woof. Didn't get traded with even once, meow. That's right, and I went on a theory tangent. Because I was like, okay, it's really interesting to me that, I couldn't remember. No, it wasn't a theory tangent. It was a tangent about how I didn't remember if we knew that KG gave Sara the Keymaster card or not. I remember that Sara got the Keymaster card, but I couldn't remember if it was KG that did it or not. But he's saying that it was. Alice is saying trading cards requires 50 tokens. Not as if just anyone could do it. There were 4 trades made in total. That ain't that many. Honestly, it's all a mess in my head. Glad we got even more time to sort it out. Why is the scrolling like this? Weird. I'm like losing my place as I scroll through the log. You know what? I'll just recap it. Instead of reading the log, I'll just recap what happened, because otherwise I'm never gonna make any progress. Oh, that's right. Qtaro, there isn't any scrolling? Oh. Qtaro thought that there were 4 trades because there were 3 while he was conscious, and then we revealed that there was another one before the main game. But unfortunately, there was also another one while he was unconscious that we hadn't yet informed him about. And that's why I went on a theory train. I went on a theory train because I was like, well, okay, if he doesn't know about it, then... And he's been super distressed this entire time. So in my opinion, he's clearly, like, not privy to what role he has at the moment. His information on him being the Keymaster earlier was built on the fact that he thought that he was still the Keymaster because there was a trade during the main game, or there was a trade right before the main game, but he traded his sacrifice for Sara's Keymaster. But I don't think he's actually checked his tablet, otherwise he wouldn't be this distressed at the existence of a trade that he is not aware of. My other theory at the moment is that... I don't think I had one. Theory time isn't what else I talked about. The other thing I talked about in the 5 minutes of Lost Media is that I wanted to know how y'all were doing during break. Because I got a nice little plate of cheese and crackers, and I'm enjoying that as a snack. And I wanted to know how y'all are doing, and if you're having a nice night. Anyways, that's the gist of what happened. Really unfortunate, but sometimes technical issues are unavoidable. Logs aren't really a thing in RPG Maker. It is very scuffed, unfortunately, but that makes sense. Yeah, and so the question is, KG gave Sara the Keymaster, and Sara did get the Keymaster in the first trade, so now she's revealing that, yeah. Now everyone's, like, confused, because why would KG trade Keymaster for Commoner? Anyways, there we go. And I deepened our trust doing it. Yeah, unfortunately. Let's do a little sort out. In the first trade, I passed the Keymaster into Sara's hands. We have no reason not to believe him, but it is very tragic if he gets voted here after having the Keymaster at the start of all this. In the second trade, what got traded? We have no reason to believe it's someone's sacrifice into Qtaro's Commoner. I think the Commoner and Sacrifice one was the third trade, though. So, someone's sacrifice into Qtaro's Commoner? Yeah, okay, bingo. Exactly. Someone's sacrifice was swapped with Qtaro's Commoner. And in the third trade, Sara's Keymaster and Qtaro's Sacrifice were swapped. So someone, probably so, tried to kill Kyutaro with the sacrifice. I'm gonna say that that was probably so. And for some reason, Kyutaro tried to kill Sara with the sacrifice of all people. Yep, that's what it'd mean. Muscle Gorilla, tell us everything you can remember, meow. You have an obligation to properly explain to us the third trade. Ugh. At the time of the third trade, I was searching the first floor alone, meow. So I want to know the situation, woof. I shall tell you. The third trade occurred when everyone was sharing the laptop. Yeah, that's when Sara got the sacrifice. Wait, but Kyutaro was in the room when that happened. So how did he make that trade when he was in the room? How did the sacrifice get into Sara's hands? That doesn't make any amount of sense. Like, literally at all. Ugh. These trades. I'd better keep them sorted out in my head, too. Oh, whoa, okay, light bulb. Joe, Kai, and Reiko have been awfully quiet. I'm suspicious. Yeah, Mishima's been really quiet too. I mean, he even found a way to, like, metatextually remove his portrait from the player board, which means, like, he's probably the mastermind. You can now sort out the details of the trades. Okay. I'm gonna throw down a save real quick, just in case. He's hiding, so mysterious. Okay, let me hear everyone's statements again. Wow, he is just silent. Also, sorry if I go silent for a little bit at a time. It's because I'm eating my snack and I don't want to, like, chew into the microphone. Exactly, the painting in Gashu's room did have gray hair. President Mishima. Yeah, he can't explain himself. He has no explanation because it's an impossible scenario. Yutaro, why aren't you talking? I was off doing all this stuff by myself. Whoop! I wanted to see the laptop, meow. What stuff did you do, exactly? It's not relevant right now, woof! It kind of is relevant because you're one of the few people who could have given Sara the sacrifice. But why? I shall tell you, the third trade occurred. Remembering that photo on the laptop still makes my heart quake. What's important now is that card trade. He's probably talking about the one with So. Huh. In the end, it was mutual betrayal. Kyutaro Hamburger, despite being right there, he traded his sacrifice to you. I wonder why Alice is so polite when talking about everyone else, but with Kyutaro, he's delegated to Hamburger. It's so unfortunate. Such a cold-blooded man. Don't speak of bonds to me. Huh? Something strange here. Yeah. I'm gonna take Alice's statement. Yeah, there we go. Why won't you deny it, Kyutaro? What? I mean, you need a ring-up box to trade. If he used one on the spot, shouldn't we have seen him do it? What could he be hiding? Oh, another heart game. Alright, it's Undertale time. You have a big body, Kyutaro. Lots of room for your heart to wiggle around in. But when it goes horizontal like this, it's easy. Be as silent as you want. It's no use. Is he covering for Geen? Oh no, is he covering for Geen because... Oh, wait a second. Maybe they got really close to each other after being the survivors of the final attraction. But why would Geen give the sacrifice to Sara? Spit it all out, Kyutaro. I meant to cooperate with Sara. With everyone. But I got used for convenience. I'm pathetic. A pathetic adult. The third trade. My sacrifice being sent to Sara. It wasn't me. It was So's doing. What? How would So do it? He was also in the room. That makes no amount of sense. I guess I just gotta hear him out. Say what? Don't know what you're talking about. So knew. He knew I had the sacrifice. What? Probably because So traded it to him. He was almost definitely the one to trade it to him. Everyone was sharing the laptop. So wasn't going to use the toilet. He went to use a ring-up box to trade my sacrifice and Sarah's keymaster. What? Okay, wait. I do remember So leaving. That's right, I was suspicious of So at the time. I thought he was the only one who could have done it. Don't know a thing about that. It's still weird that he can trade up 2 other people's cards. Oh, wait a second. You chose 2 other people and made them trade? You can do that? It must be possible, huh? So you can say that with confidence. Oh, isn't it about time you confess? Whoa. Tell us your real reason for sharing the laptop. Such a deeply suspicious individual, KG. Whoa, here we go. Okay. The discussion is stuck in equilibrium, failing to come to an agreement. I know he ran out after seeing the file on the scarf person. The real Sohiori, as I've been calling them. But, well, maybe the silhouette doppelganger that we still don't have more info on. But, my point is, I think that, thought process, latte, got it together. I thought that So was the only one who could have done it at the time because he was the only one who wasn't in the room other than, like, Geen when Sara got the sacrifice. Unless he was in the room and I'm misremembering, which is possible. Alice is a little hard for me to take in, seriously in general, Birdie. But, I mean, he's just such a, like, wild character. Anyways, how about I hear the truth from your mouth? About what? Between the statements these two give, I should either affirm correct ones or deny incorrect ones. Kyutaro couldn't do the third trade. I was on the toilet, so I couldn't either. I affirm KG here. Exactly, because he was with us. Question is, how did you know the sacrifice? Can you trade 2 other people's cards without, like, doing it yourself? Is that a thing that people could have been doing this entire time? Roller going on ahead with this assumption that I knew, huh? Did he learn about Kutaro's sacrifice via hacking? Couldn't I just take a peek to do that? I will affirm so, because So knocked Kutaro out. So knocked Kutaro out and his tablet was on the floor, so could have, like, taken Kutaro's limp hand and used his fingerprint to open the tablet. Oh! Wait, no, that wouldn't have been when he knocked him out, but still. Wait, but Kutaro being knocked out was after the trade, wasn't it? So... Wait, never mind. He probably still could have taken a peek. Precisely, you saw it directly. Kutaro's intent was to negotiate with So. And as a condition for his trade, he showed So his sacrifice card. It's natural to think that. Okay. Such an active imagination, Miss Sara. How about you use that imagination to consider what their negotiation was like? Okay, right answer, wrong thought process. I'll take it. We take those. Kutaro started to negotiate outside So's bedroom door. Huh? Were you watching or what? I think I... I think I deny... I think I affirmed Keiji here. Yes, even So's already recognized that fact. That's right. How did So react to Kutaro's proposition? Must have let him in the room quickly and struck the deal. I'm not brave enough to let Kutaro in. You did let him in though, because Kana can corroborate that you were working with him. Because Kana heard you outside the door, I believe? No, you were brave. I was trembling like a puppy. Miss Sara, don't lump strangers in with weirdly powerful high school girls like yourself. I like the term weirdly powerful high school girl. What the heck? Oh, okay. Sorry, the second stream has been so scuffed. God. It's really unfortunate that the stream died for no reason. I felt in a weird mood and it scuffed ever since. Yeah, she's a weirdly powerful high school girl. Not a magical girl, just weirdly powerful. What if she had like a magical girl transformation, but instead of like actually being a magical girl, it was like just her getting like slightly more muscular because she's weirdly powerful. What do you mean weirdly powerful? You must have let him in the room quickly and struck the deal. Okay, so I got that wrong. Affirm? Right, he promptly invited him in to talk. Hey, you do know Kutaro despises me quite a bit. So I would really throw caution to the wind and open the door for him. That wasn't right? Oh god, I only have one more chance at this. There are sketches that Nonkidai drew of that. That's so good. I need to see those. Oh my god. Can one of you like later show me one of those? I would love to see it. Anyways, so it's not affirm Keiji and it's not deny So. Is it Is it affirm So? No. Is it deny Keiji? No, I'm sure So was on guard. Kitaro's taken the laptop from him once before, so wouldn't let him in the room, no questions asked. And did they make a deal through the door? How amusing. I just thought of a way. Okay, made it through. Kitaro slipped the tablet under the door. Wouldn't he consider I might betray him? No, he wouldn't, because he was genuinely, like, angry at you for betraying him earlier in the trial. No, he wasn't considering it. Kitaro must be pretty pure, huh? He has the eyes of a young boy. Okay, that's not it. Hey, can you be serious here? That was wrong. They have some spoilers, so probably wait a bit before you look for them. Oh, okay, thanks for the heads up. I won't look for anything in this game on my own. I'm not looking up anything, like, official for this game, or any, like, fanfic, or, like, Tumblr tags, or anything like that, until I've played it, until I've beaten it. Affirm so? Of course he must have considered betrayal. Then he wouldn't risk it, would he? Ah, that wasn't right? Damn it. I can't upset the balance. Let's start over. Gosh dang it. Affirm KG. Affirm so? I think this one was deny KG, right? No, this one was affirm KG. And then this one was deny KG. And this one is deny KG? No, it must have been some other method. Like destroying the door with superhuman strength? Or maybe that's closer to a threat than a deal. I guess that wasn't right. Then the only thing it could be is affirm KG. Oh, that was the last one. Gosh dang it. That's it exactly. That's what Kyutaro did to propose his deal. So must have been fairly wary of Kyutaro, who could best him using force. So Kyutaro informed him that he was the sacrifice in advance. Not vocally, but by showing him his tablet. So, you had yet another objective on top of tokens and the Serafold. To control the sacrifice as you wanted. So Kyutaro didn't have his tablet on him when they were in the room looking at the computer then. Almost definitely. It must have been it must have been in So's room. You got it. After the second trade, me and Kana were working on the escape plan. I thought Kana wasn't in on the escape plan. Then I heard Kyutaro. Maybe she didn't know that it was an escape plan. Then I heard Kyutaro through the door. Want to make a deal, he said. I didn't care to listen, but he slid his tablet under the door. There, I saw it. Sacrifice. How brave of him to go as far as offering up info just so I'd share the laptop. What do you know? Sara, you saw that first floor security footage, right? It is the truth. Okay, I had a feeling that it might be. Like, Kutara made a good play back there, but, like, for narrative purpose, I had a feeling that it was real anyway. Well, it's the truth. I haven't discussed my first trial, have I? You just said that it was taking Sumaili's head to the grounds of the death game. It was one absurd trial, I tell ya. They told me, set up the props used for the death game. Then it's true? You set up the cards. Yeah. Of course, I didn't know what they meant. Once I found out, I knew Kai's fate was set. It's like I killed him. I took the sage card I just placed at random. I mean, if it really was your first trial, then you didn't really have a choice. Like, it was that or die yourself, and you had no way of knowing that Kai would be the one to get the sage card. That's why I at least wanted to get Kai's laptop back one more time. Such an emotional story. So that's what drove you to give me a whole 100 tokens. What, 100, meow? That's enough for 2 trades. Are you insane? But you left yourself enough for just 1 trade. How cunning. Pretending to risk your life, but not forgetting to protect yourself. What a dirty adult you are. That's a weird way to say it, so you're also an adult. Say again? All told, you left yourself an escape route. If you were in a pickle, you could pass the sacrifice away from yourself. That's why I decided to act first and send the sacrifice to someone else. To Miss Sara, always thinking of her allies. Is that the truth of the 3rd trade? Oh, really, Ryland? Hello! Can't stay for long, but so nice to see someone playing Your Turn to Die. Big into the fandom around 2022-2023. Thank you for making my day. It's so nice to see this game again after so long. Oh, I'm so happy you're enjoying it, Ryland. Technical difficulties aside, we're currently right in the thick of the 2nd main game, with a lot of suspicion being thrown So's way because he's just such a lying, conniving little bastard. It's a lot of fun though, I love this game. Thanks for stopping by. I was hopeful it might make you tear off your sheep's clothing. Why does he do this all to me? But you went above and beyond my expectation. Eh? 4th trade was you, wasn't it, Miss Sara? No. No, it was not. What do you mean by that? I mean, the sacrifice is what killed Joe, yeah? Thankfully, we're not still hallucinating. He's so suspicious. Exactly. 2nd trial is so good. I'm already loving it. A lot of stuff has come up. And a lot of people's, like, true natures are kind of coming to the forefront. We already knew So was like this, but this is just like tripling down on it. Keiji's true nature has come to the light quite a bit. Nobody's discussed why Now has gotten 2 votes in the preliminary, and that worries me because it still makes me think she's the sacrifice. But I also think Kutara might be the sacrifice because he, I don't know, we still have his tablet, so we still need to use that as a piece of evidence. Anyways, I didn't have tokens. I didn't even have enough tokens. I couldn't do any trades. No tokens? That's hard to believe. Quiet, loner! I was with Big Sis Sara for the 4th trade. Woof! So was I! Sara didn't do any trade then. Yeah, that was during the whole Rio Ranger stuff. Well then. Must have been an ally who did it for you. Keiji, you took the sacrifice from Miss Sara, didn't you? What? What's the meaning of this? It's really very simple. Two of them were accomplices. Ahem! I literally stopped trusting that guy. Miss Sara and Keiji formed a terrifying plan involving the sacrifice. To achieve victory in the main game by way of said sacrifice. He is literally making this up. He is pulling this out of thin air like a freaking magician. He's literally just making this up. He's concocting a falsified story from its very foundation. So, your pants are on fire. This is wild. It is true we don't know who made the fourth trade, but we know that Sara didn't get rid of the sacrifice during it. I mean, that's why she's reacting this way. So has literally no proof for this. Oh, wait a second. Unless So did find a way to hack into trading the cards, and then he... God dang it, not even high-fived the freak. Ah. Unless So traded Sara's sacrifice for Keiji's commoner during the fifth trade. Because we don't know what the fourth trade was, admittedly. My source is that I made it the fuck up. Exactly, Salty. They schemed to escape by working together and having Keiji win the vote. I suspect the fifth trade that followed was Miss Sara and Keiji making a bluff. They just picked two random commoners to have trade. And you say Keiji Shinogi has the sacrifice? That's all a wild fabrication. I mean, the sacrifice I had was taken away by the fifth trade. Oh, she's thinking this. She didn't say that out loud. So spouting nonsense to lead everyone by the nose. What's his so-orse? What's his so-orse? My reasoning is correct. Keiji is the sacrifice, and the sage is Miss Now, perhaps? Don't put that evil on Now. I don't want Now to die, please. I'm the sage? Wait, I did say earlier, though, that she might be because she reacted when Kyutaro said he was the Keymaster. No, did he suss that out too? Making soap puns is so fun, Birdie. It's great. Yep, so it may well be fine to have Miss Now die this time. You asshole. If what you're saying is true, that means you're not the sacrifice or the Keymaster, so we can vote you out, actually. Well, wait a second! At the start, you said you were the sacrifice. Yep, that was a lie. I'm a commoner. This guy, I can't with him. Exactly, Salty. It is so fun. No way! Then, wouldn't you be in the same boat as me? Ah, I see. Guess choosing anybody but Keiji is the same in the end. And let's vote for Kana, since she's the least valuable. Jesus, we literally proved that she's valuable. So... Enough. Yeah, can we shut this guy up? Can we tie his scarf? Can we stuff his scarf in his mouth and then tie it to gag him? I'm tired of him. I love him. He's super fun and interesting. But oh my god, he is such a conniving, two-faced person. Oh, the music's incredible, Ryland. Been a long time since I've hated somebody this much. Here's a friendly little police report. I long since used up all my tokens. And you want me to just believe that? So, you're just dying to say I ended up being the sacrifice, aren't you? Disclosure! He's the Keymaster. Okay. Now we are in a difficult position because Kitaro and Keiji are both saying they're the Keymaster. Yeah, put So in the corner of shame. Unfortunately, I'm the Keymaster. Huh? What are you saying? The Keymaster is Kitaro, though. Looks like we got him good. What? Oh shit! Wait. No. No. No, Kyutaro can't be the sage because he said earlier that he's the Keymaster, which would mean he was lying about the divination. My real role is sage. Kyutaro's the sage? And he's not in the final four, which means he's safe from the vote. Ridiculous. That's impossible. It's possible, alright. And as the sage, I'm making an announcement. So Hiyori is a bitch-ass motherfucker. He pissed on my fucking wife. He took his... Okay, this switches things up. Hold on, I need to check my fucking items real quick. It's possible, alright. And as the sage, I'm making an announcement. Keiji's, without a doubt, the Keymaster! Can't be true, that's all! You were on the right track to think accomplices. But it wasn't Sara I teamed up with. It was Kyutaro. That's really interesting, actually. Holy shit. What? He didn't say anything about a divination, he just lied about a role. Interesting. So I wonder if it's like a Magic 8-Ball situation where it's like, you have to specifically ask the sage, hey, what's your divination? And otherwise they can lie. That's why So's genuinely distressed right now. That's a good twist. So Kyutaro bluffed to get... Oh, wow. So Keiji's safe from the vote. Kyutaro bluffed so that he wouldn't be in the final four. And Keiji... I mean, Keiji being in the final four is fine if he's in the Keymaster because nobody's gonna vote for him. This means that Kana now or So has to be voted. Is So gonna die here? There's no way they actually kill off So here. No way! That Snapcube bit will transcend all time and fandoms. It really will. Snapcube is a legend at her craft. I know it was someone else who actually did the monologue. I don't remember who, but, God, just incredible. Anyways. Yeah, So was blinded for sure. Let's tell the truth of the fourth trade, shall we? Trade between Mr. Policeman and Kyutaro. First, when So betrayed me with the sacrifice, I went stomping around in a rage. It was Alfred, okay, yeah. Alfred's really, really good. When I heard what happened, I proposed to Kyutaro that we team up. And so in the fourth trade, you two traded your cards? That fourth trade sure ended up punishing the loner now, meow. Hold on. Kitaro, weren't you passed out during the 4th trade? He was, that is true. I've not seen the new dub that released, no. I've only watched the Sonic fan dubs, unfortunately. Oh boy, okay, let me sort through everyone's statements and see what I can extract. Oh my god, excuse me. So sorry. Let me see what I can extract from everyone to see what's happening. Seeing you acting funny, Sara, I was convinced. The sacrifice had moved to you. I wouldn't let it stand. I decided I'd knock him down and take my tokens back. Keiji noticed me then and came to talk. He persuaded me to give it up. Didn't know what So was thinking after all. And so I trusted Keiji and had him take custody of all my remaining tokens. All of them? Is this true, Keiji? Can you corroborate? That said, when I first spotted him, I just pacified him since he was pissed. But I ended up talking with Kyutaro, and we thought things over. The 4th trade, I traded my card with Kyutaro's Keymaster. Actually, I went and did this trade myself while Kyutaro was passed out. Seems Kyutaro figured it out during the main game and was able to put the story together. Oh, so he didn't go into it knowing. He must have put it together after hearing about the 5th trade. Or probably the 4th trade. It's all owed to the power of that card, even my noticing of Kyutaro's Keymaster. I'm sure Mr. Policeman was burning with the desire to see justice carried out, meow. He used a whole 50 tokens to trade cards with Muscle Gorilla, just to defeat the loner, woof. I mean, this doesn't directly hurt So in any super significant way. Actually, it does if KG predicted that So would be a wild card during this trial, which he had every reason to believe. Because then they could corner So by making both KG and So suspicious, and then proving once they're in the finalists that KG shouldn't be voted. Yeah, Snapcube Dub Silver is great as well. So admitted he was a commoner and safe to vote. Yeah, no. Yeah. Yeah, so, it completely corners him. Oh my god, I think So's gonna die. This feels a little early in the game. I guess it's only 3 chapters. So it's not too early. That's wild, though. So's gonna die, I think. Huh? Before, Mr. Policeman said he didn't have any tokens at the 4th trade, meow. Then he couldn't have traded, woof. Interesting. Why you? Can't you make a proper trade, Keiji Shinogi? I mean, Keiji could do the trade himself, but... It is pretty early. This is basically the first half of the game. What do you mean it's the first half? There's only 1 chapter left. It is split into 2 parts, but this is the second part of chapter 2. Chapter 3 is very long. Oh boy. Oh goodness. Is he panicking? He hasn't worked out his logic. Who do I verse? I'm gonna store Gein's statement. You handed okay, I can throw Kitaro's statement at Gein. You gave him all your tokens, meow. Sure did. Seems like that landed way outside So's ballpark. Baseball reference. Just shut up! Running out of leeway, are we? I've still got doubts. I can't be convinced with just that. I love this sprite for him. After all, Keiji, why were you able to know about Kyutaro having the Keymaster? Isn't the only way to do that during the main game with the Sage's power of clairvoyance? Ah, so you still don't know. Okie dokie, let's resume the discussion. We were able to extract a new statement from So. I just have to keep going. Rulebook? Maybe it's, Rulebook 1? No, probably Rulebook 2 then? Do I throw Rulebook 2 at So, maybe? I don't need that garbage. Shoot, that was a mistake. Did I say anything strange? Sure enough, seems like I got knocked out and taken out in advance. Oh, wait. Do I throw... Keiji would have been able to find Kyutaro's tablet, because he was knocked out during the 4th trade. So I throw the tablet at him. Never mind. Do I throw the tablet at Keiji? Something the matter? No. What a rash gorilla, woof. Why you, can't you make a proper trade? What is the play here? Not the stun gun, not the tablet, not the 4 papers. Maybe I store Keiji's and throw it at So? Okay, yeah, there we go. Power of that card. You don't mean... Huh? Yeah, the Sage's clairvoyance, of course. The Sage could use clairvoyance even outside of the main game? Whoa, that's broken then if the Sage ever wanted to trade their card. I mean, clearly we're seeing the result of it. That's what the tablets are for. You intentionally didn't mention it! Unraveled all the mysteries now? This should prove it. Mr. Policeman used clairvoyance to see Kyutaro's Keymaster. I like how he still calls himself Mr. Policeman even after admitting that he was lying about being a detective and that he's currently not a detective. It's an interesting bit of characterization that he's still calling himself Mr. Policeman. And I made the 4th trade to swap Kyutaro's Keymaster and my Sage. And now, there isn't even a need to discuss the 5th trade anymore. Convinced of your victory earlier? You confessed. I'm a commoner. Ah! Any other questions? No, there's something odd about Keiji's story. It'll become clear if I look back at the trade so far. The card I had at first was a commoner. Keiji's was the Keymaster. These sprites are so cute. I love them a lot. And in the first trade, the Keymaster was sent to me and my commoner to Keiji. Next, the second trade. The sacrifice went to Kyutaro, and his commoner went to someone else. Next, the third trade. So initiated a trade that sent me the sacrifice and Kyutaro the Keymaster. And the fourth trade. The Keymaster went to Keiji, and the Sage to Kyutaro. part that's strange, sure enough, it's... The Keymaster card... No, the Keymaster card going back to KG makes enough sense. Wait. When did KG get the Sage card? When did KG get the Sage card? It would have had to have been during the 3rd or 4th trade. That's right, the Sage card is out of place. KG should have been a commoner the whole time. So why did KG have the Sage at the time of the 4th trade? Sarah, we might be about to sign KG's death warrant if we come forward with this info. That must mean he's lying about having Sage now. No, that's not it. Because KG was able to see that Kyutaro had the Keymaster. So it's true that he had the Sage, but the trades don't make sense like this. That must mean KG's first card wasn't the Keymaster? KG's first card being the Keymaster. That was a lie. What? Okay, I did not put that together. But then, he knew that Sara became the Keymaster, so who gave it to her? KG had the Sage from the beginning. And so his clairvoyance let him see who had the Keymaster. Oh. Duh. And so his clairvoyance let him see who had the Keymaster from the beginning, too. Which is why, in the first trade, he could make me and the person with the Keymaster trade. What the fuck? But if he did that, hasn't he been lying to me this whole time? I mean, what else is new, Sarah? I'm sorry to say. Yes, he's been lying this entire time. Are you really going to vote for So? I have not trusted him since minute 1. Since minute 1, Dune. Yeah, the writing is really, really... Now? Something's not right. We should discuss this a little more. Now, Why is she bringing this up unless she's the sacrifice? Stop it. Aren't you a candidate? You won't have to get picked. I'm afraid too, but I just get a weird feeling. Are we sure So is really a commoner and that KG is the Keymaster? During that trade, we don't know for absolute certain that So really is the commoner. He could be acting right now. He could actually be the sacrifice. Something's odd. You're exactly right. There are still mysteries remaining. In the 5th trade, why did someone trade for the sacrifice I had? And the other party was a commoner. This isn't a problem we can ignore. Yeah, Meow, this 5th trade, we should talk about it some, woof. If by any chance we pick the sacrifice, we're done for, you know? We shouldn't need any more discussion. KG? Digging up old conclusions is just gonna make us more lost. It's your turn to die, So. Fucking title drop. It's so peak. That's how this'll end. Ah! No. We can't do that, KG. As long as we have time, we should seek the truth. Reach out to the truth, Persona 4 style. Alright. Let's do it. We'll discuss the roles of the 4 who are in the final vote. There's someone who moved Sara's sacrifice via the 5th trade. We don't know where Now was during the 5th trade. Keiji Shinogi is the Keymaster. The sacrifice should be So. Kana or now, yes? Is the loner really a commoner, Meow? Should we believe that, Woof? I feel like if the sacrifice was one of the 4 who didn't get picked, they would be panicking a lot more right now, so... Yeah, I love how much agency the ensemble cast has in this game, Dune. I really like how the various characters are fully on their own stories and have full agency of their own decisions outside of Sara's, like, influence or presence. Roll credits. It's alright. So was convinced the whole time that Sara traded away the sacrifice. In other words, Kana or now, which of them would have the sacrifice? I'm really worried that it's now. I don't believe it. Keiji and Kyutaro were lying. That's to say, So fell for Keiji's trick. The location of the sacrifice or any other card. He didn't know one look about the truth. If he'd stolen my tablet when he knocked me out, maybe he could have learned my card. But I kept it on me on all times just to avoid that. Kept it tucked beneath my clothes. So didn't have a chance to do tomfoolery. He's a commoner! That's wrong. That's extremely wrong because I have your tablet in my hands, Kyutaro. Sara probably has it in her pocket. His tablet, huh? I already know what I need to refute. I'm gonna save real quick. It's just painful to think it over anymore. Vote for So and let's end this, Sara. I think Keiji and Kyutaro are making a play to kill So here. I mean, obviously they're making a play to kill So, but I think they're lying to do it. And because they can, air quotes, corroborate each other's stories, they're able to make it seem like the truth, but I think they're lying. I don't think Kyutaro's the sage, and I think we're gonna use his tablet to prove it. Is there any possibility that his Keymaster was sent somewhere else at some point? Kyutaro's sage power should let him see that Keiji's the Keymaster. Then, is that possibility 0? What if it's all the loner lying? Woof. I don't think he's the one lying right now, Geen. Well... I mean, we know the loner. Him not being able to refute anything is weird, Meow. Could it be he's actually accomplices with Bucket Girl and putting on an act, Meow? I don't think Kana's involved in this at all. I think she's a neutral party in this whole discussion. Ah, the trials in this game are so good! If so, Hiyori's unrest is genuine, was it Kana Kizuchi? I'm going to throw the tablet at Kyutaro. There we go, ding ding ding, finally. Can I have some water first? Kyutaro, you're saying you had your tablet on you at all times, yes? Yep, take a look, it's right here. And when you woke up, where was it? Huh? On the table in the Last Supper room. Oh, he's thinking of the spare tablet that was provided for him. He thinks they just took it. Oh no! On the table? I'd call that being off of you, Meow! As I thought, that tablet Kyutaro has now is a spare. This tablet I picked up was lying near you when you were passed out. What'd you say? I would assume this is Kyutaro's original tablet. The question is, why was it lying on the floor? So took it. It's because So took the tablet from Kyutaro. What? But they're locked by fingertips, Woof. Sure, But while near him, he could bypass that by simply pressing the fainting Q-Taro's finger to it. I said this earlier! I literally said this earlier. I made this prediction like an hour ago. I called it. I freaking called it. I'm going far past 5 head. I'm 6 head. If you were to take my hat off, you would see like and like lift my bangs up, you would see a beautiful 6 head waiting for you. So we arrive at an outrageous truth. What do you mean by that? Depending on when So looked at the tablet, he might have seen through our entire strategy. What? The worst time for it would be after the 4th trade. That's when Q-Taro had the Sage and I had the Keymaster. If he saw the tablet then, he could use Q-Taro's Sage power to also know I was the key. So's just been acting fooled? Dude, you got me. He's a damn good actor. Oh my god, I never know what to think with So. I never know where he's coming from. I can't piece him together, and that makes him so juicy. He's a really, really interesting character. I never know what to think about him. Or not. Wonder if I'm acting right now. Or maybe I'm telling the truth. So! Not good. Now there's the possibility that So has the sacrifice. It's no good. We shouldn't vote for So Hiyori. Shit. That means we have to vote for Kana or Now. No, there's no way those are the two that die here. Oh my god, are we really about to vote for Kana or Now? Don't do it, video game. Don't do it. We have to find a way to prove that someone other than So is the sacrifice. He should get a job in acting so he can use his power for good. True. Guess not. You can vote for Connor or Miss Now, whichever you like. Why you? Well then, let's resume the discussion, guys. We'll discuss who it's safe to vote for. We gotta find the one with the least chance of having the sacrifice. So here he must be avoided at all costs, but we don't know what he's thinking. I mean, the thing is that So's not the sacrifice, because if he was, he wouldn't say he's the sacrifice and make himself so suspicious, because then we're not gonna vote for him and then he's gonna die. So they're like, the smart play here would be to vote for him because he's obviously not the sacrifice and is making himself out to be, that way we don't vote for him. But between Bucket Girl and Big Sis Now, is there any real difference? Woof! You'd need a certain amount of tokens to take the sacrifice from Sara in the 5th trade. Which leaves it as Kana if someone were to do that, because Kana had more tokens than Now. If you consider the token counts, you'll get your answer. But I don't know the aim of the one who did the trade. What possibilities are there? Between Bucket Girl and Big Sis Now, all I can think of is tokens, meow. Bucket Girl had a lot, and Big Sis Now only had a little. Woof. What do we even do now, meow? Meow. Tokens. We just have to choose now, between Now and Kana. We have to choose Now, but we don't have to choose Now, because we're gonna throw Keiji's statement at Gin. Like Gin says, Now hardly had any tokens. Surely, she couldn't have been the one to take the sacrifice from Sara. Then, is Now the one with the least likelihood? Well, wait, please! This isn't right! Big says now. Least likelihood? Are you going to kill me with such vague reasoning? Please, have another discussion. You're right. We can't end this discussion. What are you saying? Just remembered something. There was a way anyone could get tokens. Miss Sara, you know it too, don't you? A way for anyone to get token from Reiko's body, and Now was in there. But that means Now's dead either way. Oh no, God, no, that means you're dead either way. Why is this your play? She got 2 votes for no reason. She's totally the sacrifice. And if Kana isn't the sacrifice, that means she's the only safe person to vote. Wait, no, but if we figure out that someone else is the sacrifice here, then we can vote for So. I don't know what to think. Reiko's body. By stealing tokens from Reiko's body. I knew you could do it. Big says Now wouldn't do such a thing, meow. But it's true. When I went to check the body, the tokens were already gone. And Now was closely inspecting the room of lies. Nah, it ain't just Now who could have done it. Couldn't any of us have gotten those tokens? The only one we have any proof of those now. Oh my god. There's so many twists and turns. I'm not okay. In other words, everyone has the potential to possess the sacrifice. It all ends with a game of trust. Then that last action is going to be the key. What were each of us doing at the time of the 5th trade? Now was on the stairs right before the 5th trade, but then she left. Where the hell did she go? She was on the stairs, but she left. So was in the room with a thingy. He was in the room with a booth. As in... just before the main game started? Woof. Hope you can find the sacrifice. We have to determine based on So, Kana, and Now. Now's actions at the time of the 5th trade. I was sitting on the stairs, thinking back on everything that had happened. I was on the laptop in the winner's room the whole time. Do you believe that? Kana wasn't really doing anything, just wandering absent-mindedly. Did anybody see what the 3 were doing? I saw what Now was doing. I was moving rubble with Keiji Shinogi. I didn't see what those 3 were up to. I was searching all by myself to see if there were any other exits, meow. No, that's wrong. Gin wasn't by himself. We were with him. The hope of escape had vanished. I couldn't even stand up. Everything I'm saying is true. Please, Sara, believe me. Or please, Sara, save me. I didn't see those 3, meow. Sorry, woof. Come to think of it, didn't you tell me you found something while searching? Meow? Yeah. There was a smartphone on the stairs, woof. What? But it wouldn't even make calls. It was useless for escape, meow. That's right, there was a smartphone. We haven't even brought that up at all yet. The friendly policeman was shoving aside rubble. I don't know a thing. Kana wasn't really doing anything. Kana, why aren't you speaking? Questioner. Are you hiding something, Kana? Eh? Come to think of it, I feel like you were the only one I didn't see around then. Okay, throw back to the first trial. What if Kana's the sacrifice and she went into this trying to save So? It's a possibility. Really, where were you? Yeah, no one can corroborate her. I mean, I was looking for something I dropped. Oh, the phone! The phone! Her sister's phone! Oh my god, the thingy! Okay, we need to verse Gein's statement at Kana. Your statement, throw it at Kana. Kana, was it a smartphone you lost? How did you know? Fair enough. I bet it's the same smartphone I found in Kana's first trial room. Gein, tell me, where did you pick that up? It was a ways down the stairs, meow. Eh. How clumsy. Must have dropped it while we were all climbing the stairs, surely. Ooh, boy. Hmm. 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 I think my prediction I had during the first main game when Kana was like weirdly working with So, and I was like, oh, maybe she's the sacrifice and they're working together to get out. What if that's happening right now? What if that's actually the case in this game? That's wild, because it's been a month since then for me. That's not me calling it. That's not a prediction, but that's really interesting if that's the case, that you could say like 2 trials almost headed in that direction. Are you protecting Kana? Are you protecting Kana, So? Me? Stick it up for Kana? Think back for me. When we were climbing the stairs, So and Kana were walking in front. If she had dropped the phone then, everyone should have noticed. Oh, I didn't even remember! I didn't even pay attention to that detail! Like, I remember it, but like, it was so innocuous. In short, this was only dropped after we all climbed up to the exit. Kana dropped it while descending the stairs. Ugh! What did she descend for? Why did you try to hide this, Kana? Because... Big Sis Sara, there's a message on this phone, meow. Was So using it to talk to her? Right, that's what Kana's sister... Huh? It's a different message. Thank you. I love you, sister. Now it's Kana's turn to protect her big sister. Because that's how Kana can atone. I just read this. This? Please, please give that back! Hold on, did you write this, Kana? But Kana's big sister is already dead. Could it be the sister in this message is... No way. Her sister in heaven or Sara? It's not Sara, it's her sister in heaven, I think. It's referring to her sister in heaven? That's not it. I mean, if it's not that, this... No. I don't even want to say it. Surely not. There's no way. Between that phone message and Kana having 2 votes. Kana, did you trade for Sara's sacrifice? Surely not. Is that right, Kana? Your sister here. Is me? Didn't I make... Kana was one of the people I thought would die. Oh my god, I think I said literally like 2 streams ago that Kana would be the sacrifice in the next main game. Mishima did tell us to act as her big sister. Yes. I know, it's strange. But Kana, you're... So you wanted to save Sara that much? Yes. Hey, Kana. Was it you who traded away Sara's sacrifice? When did you get the tokens? To avoid using the ring-up box in the winner's room, you returned to the 3rd floor to trade. Hey now, you're talking like Kana's... Are you saying she took the sacrifice to protect Sara? No! Kana, you were supposed to live on for your sister! For Kugie! Why would you do that? You're supposed to live. You're supposed to live. That's... So... He was one of the top placers in the final attraction. That is true. It's inconceivable. No, I don't want to conceive of it. Deny it, Kana! What worthless reasoning. That's all a load of... Shut the fuck up, So. No, it's all correct. You idiot! Don't say anything! Kana did the 5th trade. That means that So is safe to vote here because he's not the sacrifice. Oh, the music. She won't hide the truth anymore. Kana! Kana did it. She really did it to protect me? She took the sacrifice for herself? That's just the worst outcome. Such foolishness. So, you caught on at some point, didn't you? That's why you were trying to move the votes towards Kana. Shut up! Since there was no other way for Kana to survive. Please, wait! Eh? Will you listen carefully to what Kana has to say? Huh? With the 5th trade, Kana switched her card and Sara's card. Why is it just like a water dripping OST? Oh, Kana baby, please don't die. I know you're gonna die, but don't die. Once she knew escape wasn't possible anymore, she had no idea what to do. Then she looked at the phone. Seeing her sister's words calmed her heart. And she came to despise herself for not being able to do anything. This whole time, Kana had just kept betraying. That's the sound of all our collective tears, gosh dang it. They can't kill off Kana, she's too young. Like, the child characters have to make it out. That's how... Ugh. It does make for a damn heart-wrenching story, though. Her sister, the others, Sara. She just had a feeling that So had sent the sacrifice to Sara. Kana doesn't get the complicated trade talk. She can't even reason out who gave who what. I know a middle schooler has already died, but that's not a middle schooler I'm attached to. That sounds awful, but like... It's hard to feel for a character who never really existed in the story. It sucks, it's awful, but... Ah! Even so, she was certain of just one thing. Because Sara's so kind, she could trade the sacrifice to anyone. Kana. Kana. Kana! She didn't want to let Sara die! And also, she didn't want to make So a murderer! Ah! That seemed more painful than her own death. So she traded her commoner for Sara's sacrifice! Kana. But... What?! I'm done. I'm done playing this game. What the hell do you mean? Wait! Hold the fucking phone! Hold the phone! Hold several phones, okay? Hold on a second. Wait. There's that line that has been in the back of my mind since we were in the computer room with So, and it's the fact that he said he might be able to hack in to the game, the game's card trading system. So said he might be able to hack into the game's card trading system. When Kana made the trade, did So get the sacrifice? Or did he make it so that there wasn't a sacrifice? Did he like remove the sacrifice game from the equation? Oh my god, it is giving my soul whiplash, Birdie. I'm losing my mind. The card she received was a commoner. What? What's going on here, Kana? Kana doesn't understand either. She's sure she traded cards with Sara, but it wasn't the sacrifice. Okay, that's still really sad because Kana was fully intending to sacrifice herself, and that's heartbreaking. And also, like you said, Dune, she traded it to Sara thinking that Sara wouldn't trade it away herself, but Sara fully intended to do so, independent of character input. Which I think is really interesting. But anyways, unthinkable. What is Kana saying? It's all true. Please believe me. Wait, but this is putting her in danger. She could still be voted. If she's not the sacrifice, then she's up for vote. Ah! I don't know what to believe anymore. I'm the sacrifice. You're the sacrifice. You're the sacrifice. Are there any other sacrifices I should know about? At any rate, we just have to talk about Kana's statement. I can't believe Bucket Girl Whiff. She's lying to try and confuse us, Meow. Well, maybe Kana just messed up who she was trading with or something. I know she doesn't really care about being voted because she was already intending on sacrificing herself, but I mean, there's no reason to divulge that she's not the sacrifice. Because if she is, like, even if she's not the sacrifice, there's no reason to say that because then she won't be voted for, which means she'll be protected. But I don't want Now to be voted for either! Maybe the sacrifice was the friends we made along the way. I mean, technically that's true because the sacrifice is one of the characters. Some unique situation that caused the world to just disappear? Is that possible, I wonder? It was machine error. Maybe the tablet broke and the trade went wrong. Don't tell me. I wonder if So hacked the roll cards themselves. We do know that. We do know that. I don't know what to believe. I don't know what to believe. I can't see through to the truth in their hearts right now. So we might just have to find the objective truth. The truth. Versus. Take nows. Throw it at Cell. I'm thinking right now. Don't bother me. Damn it. Okay. That's oh my god. Voice. Water. I am one girl, and there are so many voices in the world. This might be an absurd opinion, but So was spending his remaining time messing with the laptop in the winner's room. I wonder, did he hack the card data then? Is that even possible? Because, I mean, there isn't anyone but So who could cause an irregularity, is there? Someone who could cause an irregularity. That was hardly saying anything. I can't read his thoughts. Oh boy, okay. Maybe the influence of So's hacking extended to the roll data or something. Some nice evidence would make that a whole lot more convincing. Too bad. She's been betraying us over and over, meow. Fire emojis are indeed the opposite of hydration. She's even less trustworthy than the loner wolf. Don't trust Bucket Girl, big sis Sara. This is the truth. The truth can be very simple. I don't know how the ring-up boxes work, but if you're just saying names into the receiver, there could be mistakes. And yet my sacrifice definitely moved. If it ain't Kana's mistake, then maybe the floor master purposefully changed the destination. Something like that. Gashu changed the trade? Gashu would have reason to protect Sara because she's involved in all this somehow, some way. Come to think. Wasn't Miley talking about some transgression of Gashu's just before the main game? Wait, hold on a second. Maybe Gashu protected Sara. But wait, no. Sara would have been protected anyways because Kana took the role from her, so why protect Kana? Unless Sumaili is Kugie! There's no way Sumaili is Kugie, I'm not cooking. I have no idea what to throw where. I'm running out of clout. I'm running out of clout. Oh, I throw now. I throw now at Kyutaro, maybe. There was a possibility. Something separate from So's hacking. And an irregularity that definitely occurred. The transgression by Floor Master Gashu. Does that mean no one's gonna die? Wait a fucking second. If there was a transgression by Floor Master, then that means the main game is delayed. That Easter egg was planted at, like, the beginning of the stream. If Miley was Kuye, that would be wild. I don't think that's actually the case. I was just throwing everything at the fan and seeing what sticks. The transgression by Floor Master Gashu. Eh? Excuse me? Remember what Miley said before the main game? Gashu, are you listening? You've really gotten to muck things up. You've made a flagrant transgression, one that shakes the very core of the main game. There isn't a sacrifice. There isn't a sacrifice. And despite being such a huge transgression, it hasn't shown itself at all thus far. And now, this illogical movement of the cards that's tormenting us. Could this very issue be Gashu's transgression? Wait, and Gashu has been shown to be characterized as, like, wanting to disrupt the death game. It's almost like he, like, wants to, like, stop it or, like, end it. Because he, like, revealed his collar and was like, we're trapped here too. He did this on purpose, I think. Congrats, Gashu. Await transgression, not transition. If we believe Kana, that's the only explanation. Uncle Crabstash manipulated the movements of the cards, meow. But for the Floor Master, what would be the merit of doing that? Well, there's some merit. There was some sort of merit, and that's why Gashu pushed us through the argument. I see. If his goal could be made clear, maybe we'd know. Who he moved the sacrifice to, that is. Quite the off-mark interference. Oh, quite the off-mark inference. Is it alright for you to be using your time on this? Gashu. If you haven't engaged in any misconduct, then promise us. The Floor Masters can't lie with the intent of deceiving the players. I know the Floor Master's code. If we can expose your transgression, this main game won't count. We demand a second attempt 24 hours later. Ah. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. You just know everything, don't you? As to be expected from Miss Sara Chidoween. Promise or no promise, I will simply carry out my duty as per the code. That's so interesting. So this entire discussion has been a moot point. It was all just leading to this. Unless this is false hope. Ugh. You for real? You said it. With 24 hours, we could even reattempt our escape. But are you certain? If you cannot prove it, you will only be losing time to spend on other reasoning. It's okay. This new possibility we've spun? This theory wasn't being directed at Gashu. So, please tell us the truth. The other possibility is that you did some sort of hacking to the roll cards, so... If we know whether that claim is true or not, we can fight. He actually did hack them, didn't he? He actually did hack them, I bet. Sarah's getting way too hyped up. Let's all combine our forces to win an extension! Kana. Yeah, yes? You really don't have the sacrifice? It's okay. Kana really doesn't have the sacrifice. Because he does. I wonder if he was hacking it to just send the sacrifice to a random other participant. Because he genuinely cares about Kana, I think. And it ended up with him. I see. I didn't access the roll cards. I didn't do any hacking to them. So, never mind. That's the truth, Miss Sara. He could be lying right here, though. He could be lying. He could straight up be lying. This game's music is so peak. That's the truth, Miss Sara. No lies, no tricks. Alright, let's quit deceiving each other. Let's work to expose Gashu's transgression. That's what I wanted to hear. Can we do another high five? What's high five again? This song is so good. This is a turning point in our destiny. A path we could never have reached if we were trapped by endless suspicion. It's no one's turn to die. Oh my god! The motif is in it! The motif of like the whole game is in it. That's so good! The path of us all trusting each other and battling the kidnappers head on. Together we'll expose Gashu's misdeed. Whoa! More good music! Oh my god! Oh my god. I am jamming in my chair right now. This is so good! Oh. Let's just take a minute and listen. It gets even better as the trial goes on. Oh, baby. I'm so excited. This is a crazy trial. This is so damn good. I'm gonna have to, like, re-experience it to, like, fully immerse myself in it again. Because, it's harder to, like, absorb information when I'm the one reading everything out loud. So I'm gonna, like, go through it again. But even on the first one, there's so many twists and turns and peaks and valleys to this trial. It is so well written. Gashu had something to gain from tampering with the trade. Perhaps he sent the sacrifice towards someone who he wanted to kill. Or else, you think there was somebody who Gashu didn't want to die? Is there an answer in the clues we have left? There's a fundamental issue. Maybe the sacrifice wasn't actually sent to anybody. That's what I think, KG. That's what I think. Gotta save again. So Gashu's transgression was making the sacrifice vanish. Seems unthinkable, sure, but it's just one possibility. There is something curious about the antagonism between Gashu and Miley. The person with the sacrifice is real likely to die. That's why Gashu meddled. Like, I don't want them to die, so I'll move the sacrifice to somebody else. Who's them here? It would be Kana. But why would Gashu protect Kana? That's obvious, the person who'd normally end up having the sacrifice. Kana! It's out there, but maybe in reality, Gashu's an ally. I do kind of agree with that a little bit. Like he wanted this to be exposed, so he could put a stop to the main game. That too unthinkable? I think you're thinking along the right lines, so. Alice always has something to say, but he's never actually relevant, I've noticed. He always has something to say, but he's like a red herring. Nothing he says gets pitted against anybody else. Think about it. Gashu has plenty of reason to hold a grudge toward him. He's a big fan of the bucket, true. By formulating an escape plan, he trampled on his honor as a floor master. You're talking about... So Hiyori! Ow. 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 He's trying, he is. Ah! That's true, I did need to find out about the sacrifice from Alice, that's true. I've already hurt myself this stream, Sasha. I'm just along for the ride now. I'm just gonna keep going, and if I have to rest my voice over the weekend, listen, it's fine. I appreciate the concern, y'all. Not really helping progress, I'd say. Do I have an item? Nothing that would help, I don't think. Gashu meddled to kill Sohiori, the leader of the escape plot. No, I don't think so. Don't die, you're not even in the main game. You have a point. Although when I'm reading, I have to make myself feel like I'm in the main game to increase the tension, you know? Not really helping. Maybe I take it from Keiji and throw it at Kyutaro? You're making me scratch my head. Oh god, I'm almost out of clout. Oh gosh. Maybe I throw Kyutaro at Cell? Logically, that's what it's gotta be. Because if that last trade was as normal, or went as normal, Kana should have gotten the sacrifice. There's gotta be some special connection between Kana and Gashu. I don't think that's the case. So Gashu's transgression... Oh, wait? So Gashu's transgression was making the sacrifice vanish. Exactly, method acting. Seems unthinkable, sure, but it's just one possibility. There is something curious about the antagonism between Gashu and Miley. Out of all the evidence we've seen so far, is there anything related to this transgression? Is there something like that? I think there is. If there is, I should show it to Kana. If there isn't, I should tell her there isn't. Nothing in the rulebooks, I don't think. No, none of the evidence. That's what I thought. We've discussed all of the evidence already. Oh, versus conflicts work both ways? I had no idea. I've been playing this game for how long? Oh gosh. Well, thanks for letting me know. Unless there's some new evidence that hasn't come up in a discussion, I don't see any leads. Some yet unused evidence. I've used the victim video, I've used the tablet, the stun gun I haven't used. Did Gashu knock out Kyutaro? No, wait, I did use the stun gun. Did I? I haven't used the 4 papers. Okay. Sure, why not? I mean, this is the only clue that hasn't been used yet, but I cannot dissect any amount of logic as to why we would use it. The only clue that hasn't been used yet is this roster. It looks kind of familiar. That's just like the torn up paper I found on the first floor, meow. So, what use could this have? Oh, whoa, what a sprite. Why are you so distressed about that? Why? Why do you have that? Oh, Miley! Curse her, handing internal documents to participants. How do we tell him that we found it? Internal documents? Gashu, just what is this roster? Ahem. What indeed? He caught on to the fact I don't know what this means. Bad play, Sarah. You did good, Sarah. Huh? Gashu just made a slip of the tongue. You freaked him out. Whatever could you mean? Guy was a whole lot better at playing dumb, huh? What meaning could these papers have? I can't even guess, but there's value in solving this mystery. We ain't got time. Let's thoroughly talk out anything suspicious about this roster. Okay, hold on. Let me cook. There are 4 bound sheets, and 4 names on each sheet. 16 people total. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student lying hidden in Hope's Peak Academy. The one they call Ultimate Despair. Besides our names, there's a bunch of names I've never even heard. Almost definitely people who died in the first trial. Like, there's no one else they could be. Huh? This roster doesn't seem to be sorted by name. Wait, that was Kana's voice. Huh? This roster doesn't seem to be sorted by name. Hold on a sec. There are participants whose names aren't on this, huh? Yeah, correct. The roster is reminding me of something, meow. You want to look closer at the roster, tell Mr. Policeman, and we'll look at it together. Let me look at it. Oh, can I not actually read it right now? Dang it. Okay. Prediction time. We know there's percentages on the paper. What if the percentages rank from least likely to most likely willing to let die? So, like, someone at like 90% is like, okay, the game masters have to protect this person, we don't want this person to die. But someone at like 0% would be like, okay, this person is fine to die, we can just let this person be killed off. Let's check it together, Sarah. Oh, no one's even close to 90%. Okay, that might have been nothing. Sarah Chidoween, Naomichi Kurumada, Keiji Shinogi, Kyutaro Burgerberg. Okay, who's not listed? Reiko's listed. Gin is listed. Kugie is not listed. We have to keep that in mind. Kugie is not listed. Sarah's listed. Joe isn't listed. I don't see a Joe Tazuna. I don't see a Kai Sato either. So Kai isn't listed. Joe isn't listed. Reiko is listed. Keiji's listed. Kana's listed. Kitaro's listed. So is not listed. Gin is listed. Now is not listed. Now Michi is, but now isn't. And Alice is listed. Okay, so for some reason, now, Kai, Joe, and So are not on here for some reason. Which means more people have been kidnapped than we even initially thought. You first sheet. Yeah. You second. Okay, we don't need to do this. Who would have made this roster, I wonder? Probably Miley. It's what Gashu's reaction seems to indicate, too. Is there no follow-up to these sheets? Follow-up? No, there wasn't anything else. Hey, is that so? Sorry. Kuramada, Hayasaka, Kinashi, Tsurugi, and tons of other peeps I don't know. Who were these people who died in the first trial? Oh wait, were these people who died in the first trial before they could even meet us? That's exactly what they are, I'm pretty sure. It's just so tragic. That might be it. It's so interesting though. How many people these kidnappers gotta kill till they're satisfied? Nah, now's not the time to get emotional. Joe isn't on this either. What are you trying to say? Sorry, no ill will meant. I'm just laying out the facts to reason from. Counting them now, there are 4 of us participants whose names aren't listed here. 4 of us? Look at this! The names are sorted by percentage! How creepy. What sort of statistic are these numbers supposed to represent? These numbers definitely stick out as odd. Might they hold the key to solving this? Roster. Ah, I remembered it, Meow. The bar on the first floor, woof! There was a list of names on the blackboard, Meow. Now that you mention it, that was a roster too, but I couldn't possibly recall everyone's name. I memorized it, Meow. Excuse me? Keen, are you participating in spelling bees? Do you got a good memory, kid? Huh? Canned drink was Alice, Kai, Kazumi, Keiji, Shinsuke, So, Naomichi, Mai, Megumi, Reiko, Kyutaro, Meow. Can't drink was Anzu, Kana, Gin, Kugie, Sara, Joe, Now, Hinako, Ranmaru. Whoop! Okay, that list of people is like 1000% different from the one that we currently have right in front of us. Which to me means that I don't know what it means. Maybe now Kai, Joe, and So are all using fake names? No, that's not it. Are there participants in this death game who have been hiding the entire time, just like Alice was? I wonder if this list is the original group of participants that the kidnappers had planned out. But the one on the blackboard in the first floor bar is the people who actually ended up getting kidnapped. So Kugie wasn't initially intended, which really sucks because she died. Kai wasn't initially intended. So wasn't initially intended. Joe wasn't initially intended, which sucks because he died. He is a smart boy. That's amazing, Gen. Easier than learning the prefectures of Japan, Meow. By the way, Big Sis Sara, your roster. It's missing the names Kai, So, Kugie, Joe, and Now. This is important information. Was that useful, Meow? Yes, you were. Head pats for the Geen. Exactly 1 sheet's worth, huh? That could also be the case, and I've been yapping for no reason. And have I just been making up a conspiracy theory this whole time when the answer is that simple? Oh my god. The stove is burnt. The stove is burnt, y'all. Wait, what did he just say? That's 4 names. So, what did you just say? Huh? That there are 4 people's names missing? Meow? Kai, So, Kugie, Joe, and now aren't listed, so... Yeah, that's 5 people. And you're one of them, so what's going on there? Huh? That's 5, woof! Huh? I guess I rushed and miscounted, sorry. Sara, this ain't the time to be poking at little mistakes like that, alright? No, that mistake wasn't just a trivial issue. Why did So get it wrong? That's what's important. Gashu, tell us how many participants were dragged into the death game. That would be 20. So yeah, 1 extra sheet's worth. Maybe So wasn't intended to be here, because he's not the real So Hiyori. And the real So Hiyori is his shadow clone jutsu doppelganger guy. There are 16 listed on the roster. If we add an unlisted 5, doesn't that come to 21 people? 1 too many? I think So might have seen his actual name on that list. Probably Shin, because unemployed. And he probably didn't count his name as missing. 1 too many? What's that mean, Meow? There were exactly 20 names on the blackboard, woof! Well then, let's compare the names on the paper roster with those on the blackboard. The blackboard names were like this. First, the 5 not listed on the roster are Kai, So, Kugie, Joe, and Now. Let's remove those 5. On the first sheet, all 4 names are present. This is a really cool way to present this information. I love this. Conspiracy theories are definitely fun. Like, obviously, since you've, like, been a viewer of mine for, like, so many streams now, you know this by this point, Birdie, but I love making up conspiracy theories. Like, even when I'm not, like, streaming, it's just so fun to, like, come up for the wildest, like, it's fun to come up with the wildest explanation for a story that I can, and see if it comes true. All 4 names are present. The second sheet, similarly, all 4 names are here. The third sheet, this one too. And the fourth sheet, huh? Shinsukimi? That's the only person not on the blackboard, Meow. Did I call it? How right am I? How right am I? Have I been on this stream? We've derived a 21st person. The secret 21st person! What's going on? Just who is this person? Who is Shin Tsukimi? A participant who died? An unseen survivor? One of us. Is it one of us? I don't believe in flat Earth. Don't put that in the universe, Salty. Okay, let's calm down. What does that mean exactly? Exactly, Dune. Thank you for the reference. An alias? If someone is using an alias... I see. Shin Tsukimi is one of us. and they rewrote their alias on the blackboard. That's why now found Chalk during the investigation, like way back when, during the first chapter. No way! Aha. Interesting. We follow that logic. Shinsukimi has already been identified. What'd you say? Sara, let's work this out. If all the names on the paper roster are real, there's someone whose real name hasn't been revealed. Me. I kind of want to pick me, just have fun with it. My real name is Shinsukimi. Let's just suppress my urge to say that. Dang it, alright. She's such a dork. She's such a silly little goofball sometimes. I love her. So it's someone not on the roster. It's one of the people not on the paper roster. Hi, so Kugie Joe or now. Right, you are. Alright, let's discuss those 5 names. Those 5's names. This is my real name. Professor Mishima always called me Miss Now, remember? I'm using my real name too. It was written there at the prize exchange, right? We already know it's so, because of the stuff with Alice telling us that he killed someone named Sohiori. And also literally the laptop. Literally the laptop with the So doppelganger. Kugie is the name of Kana's sister. If Big Bro Joe was using a fake name, Big Sister would figure out right away, meow. Kai's name was on his laptop. Based on the email logs, should be his real one. If you want to check the roster, come tell Mr. Policeman anytime. Okay, we need to refute So somehow. This is such a wild trial. How do we still have time in this discussion? I wonder if Gashi was extending it because there's been a transgression. Oh, KG. Well, what's the matter, KG? Oh, just impressed by how calmly he could lie. Yeah, KG already knew as well. Probably Alice, too. Lie? Sara, recall the prize exchange. The prize exchange? Huh? Remember? There were photos, but no names anywhere. Was that right? I must have had it wrong. So, what exactly are you afraid of? It's because the first section ended quickly, so the second section will be longer. I know that, like, narrative-wise, and I'm happy that this trial ended up being much longer than I thought it was going to be after the first section ended so quickly. But logistically, they only had like 20 minutes to discuss all of this, so the fact that they've been able to fit all of this into it is just... it's a little bit of a plot hole, I think. Afraid? So is... You said you'd tell the truth, right? To defeat Gashu together. We're your allies. Try trusting us, So. No. Jin Tsukimi. So is Shin Tsukimi. It's more than 20 minutes? It's like an hour each? Wait, no, surely not. Well, whatever, there's more important things happening. I want to trust you all too! Ugh. But So! He's trying to say something. Do I have to do that heart thing again? In that case, I'll draw it out. Yeah, it's heart time. Undertale. I've got you right where I want you, so... So, this is the moment to reveal your true self. My real name is... Shin Tsukimi! I'll tell you everything. Even the secret of that roster. You know about it, Meow? Oh damn, is he turning? Is this gonna be like the conclusion to his character arc? Or not like the conclusion, but like a turning point? Oh my god. Alright, give me everything, so... Change my life and the world. Yeah. Because that's exactly the same as what I got in my first trial. What did he say? Tell us, what the heck does this thing mean? It's the victory rates for the participants in the death game. And yours is 0%. Oh god. Oh, I'm so sorry, dude. There's the weird percentages on the left, right? Those are everyone's chances of surviving the death game to the end. It's their odds of winning. So Sara has the highest of the ones we know of, which makes sense if she's, like, not involved in it, but, like, it was created for her in some fashion. Yeah, the climax, Salty. Yeah, words. Former English major, by the way. Foolishness. How would they know such a thing? Because they tested it with AIs! Because... Oh my god, my theories! All of my theories! Every single one of my theories is coming into play right now. Every single one! They tested it with AIs! This could be a test itself! They used the AIs of us to run tests! Right, they ran simulations of innumerable death games, all done entirely digitally. Oh my god! I literally fucking said this! Innumerable! Innumerable! I literally said this! Oh my god, so... We have to be dolls, right? Because they've had either that or we were kept in cryosleep. But oh my god, oh my god! Either we were kept in cryo state or we are AIs ourselves, because for them to do simulations of this death game, they would had to have had AI recreations of us with our current memories for a long time. And that's what the vision was. That's what the vision was of So, well, I guess Shin. I'm gonna call him So because he's preferring to be called So right now. That was the vision of So dying and why Mishima was still alive. It's all memories, and it's memories from our previous AI self. It's memories of our previous AI self that came into our brain because we too are an AI. We are a doll. This changes everything. This changes everything. This death game has probably been in a loop for years. For years. Right, they ran simulations of innumerable death games, all done entirely digitally. They explained at horrible length to me how accurate this data was. And I saw my own percentage. 0%. I don't like that Gin and Kana have such low percentages as well. It's like not quite a time loop, but it is like a loop. I sat reference. I actually just found out that In Stars in Time was a time loop. You'll see my reaction to that in part 4 of my Let's Play of it, which is going up tomorrow. Shameless plug. I was sitting there cackling to myself whenever you mentioned that theory because I knew this was coming up. I was waiting for this since you said it earlier in the stream. That is wild. Y'all must have been sitting there like with the biggest grins on your faces. That is so fun. Oh my god. I'm glad I could provide that. 0%. 0%. Certain death. I absolutely can't survive this death game. That's why I had to abandon myself. What do you mean you had to abandon yourself? I don't want to die. Can't stop shaking. I'm going to be killed? Everyone will vote for me and kill me. This recontextualizes him throughout the whole game, by the way. And makes it to why he's been like he's been such an active game player and constantly lying because he's he's trickery. He needs to be that way in order to even have a chance of surviving. I don't want that. Incredibly so. Incredibly so. Hey. Shadow Doppelganger! Hiya. A shadow illuminated by light spoke to me. Just a random question, but you know what a majority vote is? He talked to me and cornered me. Okay then, let's go. He does just want to live. It's really sad. Ah! Gah! It hurts. Stop! Strength in numbers. You're helpless sheep who will be eaten by the strong. If you don't want to die, you change. I threw Shin Tsukimi away! So, why assume the name Sohiori? Was he an acquaintance? I wonder. It is the opening bit. I almost wonder if that opening bit was always from So's perspective, or if it was from Sara's, and we were also seeing... No, Sara has no memory of seeing the Shadow Doppelganger. So that opening bit of the game was from So's perspective. Whoa. I would love to see a version of this game where you're in So POV the entire time. That would be so fascinating. Dear me, what a heart-wrenching tale. But time has expired, everyone. No, nuh-uh. You did a transgression, so we get a delay, right? We're out of time? Sorry. It's nearly time for voting. Hold on a sec, our discussion! Did you make any progress? It's real sad, Birdie. It was all unrelated to my transgression. Revealing the truth of the roster, did that make any progress? We just got distracted. We just got completely distracted. That's... I mean, the transgression was that Kana didn't get the sacrifice. We don't know who got the sacrifice, but Kana didn't, which is a transgression. Jintsukimi, have you any more info on this roster? If I did, I wouldn't hide it now. Sara, is there any other evidence that proves his transgression? Evidence of his transgression. I have important evidence? I have important evidence. Let us hear it. What would that be? I don't know. Unfortunately, that appears to prove nothing. Yeah, we don't have any proof that Gashu did it. You're completely right. No way! Is it hopeless? Maybe there's nothing else we can do. Are you giving up, Sara? I rewrote the blackboard, and also I destroyed my own monitor in the monitor room. I've told you everything, just like I swore. So please, save me. Win us an extension, please. Of course I will. I feel it. Those trust in me. A real bond. We've come around. That high five was real. That high five was real. We have come around. So and I are buddies. Of course I will, so. Sara? This is our last chance. Let's think like mad about anything connected to this transgression. Well, I'll think about it and win, meow. No slacking, loner. Yeah, I know. Guys, our discussion's definitely progressing. We unraveled the mystery of the roster. But stress to that the truth of this transgression lies beyond that answer. This is your final discussion. Use it meaningfully. How is this so long? How is Nankidai a one-man show? One-person show, sorry. I don't know their pronouns. Got it? This roster lists the chances of survival for the participants in the death game. You said they determined these chances of victory by running simulations with AIs, right? Is there something about these sheets we're still overlooking? Indeed, the most unusual aspect is the fact that there are only 16 names here. Nankidai is truly an unearthly being, seriously. If so was an alias, that means there's actually 4 not listed, right? Kai, Kugie, Joe, and now are the 4 not on the roster, meow. Kinda curious how Sara's chances of victory are the highest, huh? Oh my god, there's too many people saying too many things. There's too much information in this game! Everyone has something to say, literally everyone. It's super inspiring. Ah! Let's check it together, Sara. So according to this, of the people still alive, Sara has the highest chance, followed by Keiji, followed by Kyutaro, followed by Alice, okay, followed by Gin. Oh, no, followed by Kana, followed by Gin. I find it interesting that a character like Naomichi had the second highest, but evidently, whoever they are, died in the very first trial. Okay, I don't need to read these. You're just roster man. We've established the chances of victory and everyone's real names, but for instance, we haven't touched on them yet, so maybe there's something odd about the occupations. The occupations? If so was an alias, that means there's actually 4 listed. Yeah. Can't think of any common points between those 4, but maybe we can figure out something in common between the 16 who are on the roster. What these 16 have in common? I don't think so. Even I wasn't told any more details than that. It is still a 90% death rate, but Sara still has an 85% death rate. So it's almost like nobody really has a chance of making it out of this death game. I just got a whole lecture on how exact and unmistakable their data was. Can you recall anything else at all? What is it? Now that I think about it, they might have used the word candidates, not participants. Are we going to become president of this nuclear fallout society? Like, what? Well, not that there's any difference between participants and candidates, is there? If there's a chance the kidnappers were using those terms distinctly, then maybe. They all add up to 100%, so someone has to win, I guess. Participants and candidates. Geen for president. You know what? I support this. Let Geen and, what's his plush's name again? Oh no, why don't I remember? Is it Mewchan? I think it's Mewchan. Let Geen and Mewchan become president. Since we learned the loner's real name, there's no question of these four, woof. But I don't know what they have in common, meow. There's a mix of living people, not living people, and someone we never met, woof. There must be something in common. Our AI selves must have killed each other over and over to produce this data, and then been reset to do it all over again. Could that monitor room have been the place they did the test runs? Wait, they're AIs, so they would only have to fight digitally. Dolls. Dolls, dolls, dolls. We are dolls! We are dolls! True, no reason they would have needed to assemble in that room. There's the doll room, there's the doll room, there's the doll room. They did it in the doll room. And, we're dolls right now! Mewchan is the vice president, exactly. Come to think of it, I heard there was something unique about the AIs in the monitor room. That they were all the candidates who survived the first trial. All the candidates. But Joe's not in there. We never found a monitor with Joe's name on it. Shinsukimi there stated that this roster shows rather accurate chances of victory. But what about the chances for the 4 who aren't listed? Don't you think their actions could even affect the odds for the 16? As for the reason they're not listed, I don't want to think it, but... perhaps those 4 are dolls or something? We're all dolls, Alice! I've been saying this from minute 1! Dolls? Okay, yeah, it was this one. Putting now against so because of the mentions of candidates. If we do that and we reveal the candidates' discrepancy, the only people being called candidates are the ones who made it past the first trial. The ones who died in the first trial are called participants. Poor dolls theory. Hang on. What's this about candidates? Are participants and candidates really the same? The participants, those are the 20 people who were brought into this death game. Then what are the candidates the floor master spoke of? Those qualified to win, I think. It's those with the qualifications, the right. Those who fulfill the conditions to be the ultimate winner. And with that in mind, if Gashu, who swears loyalty to the organization, were to make a transgression, he'd try to kill a non-candidate. What if there was one of us who didn't have the right to victory, a non-candidate? Gashu would try to kill them, so it would be so. That's why he tampered with the sacrifice. I should know it now. Who here is not a candidate? Oh, it might be now, actually. Oh, God. Please select the non-candidate. Wait. Wait. We don't know what Alice's first trial was. Alice joined this roster. Alice joined this roster of characters after the first trial, and we don't have any proof that he actually went through a first trial. We don't have any proof that he went through a first trial. So maybe he's not a candidate. But so Shin has 0%. I'm calling him so because he prefers to be called that right now. Until his current dialogue box changes to Shin, or he says like, hey, you can just call me Shin now, I'm gonna go with so. He's at 0%, so you could say he's not a candidate, but he made it past the first trial. Now made it past the first trial, but she's not listed currently. Those are the three I've narrowed it down to. I'm gonna pick Alice first. Is Alice the person who's not a candidate? Yes. No, that's wrong. Oops. Is it so then? No, that's wrong. Okay, so it's probably now. These rosters show the chances of victory for the candidates, so anyone not on it is. Okay, it's now. God damn it, now's the sacrifice. That's why she had 2 votes. I've known the whole time. Oh. Oh, that's why she had 2 votes. She's not considered a candidate for some reason. Why? She made it through the first trial. Mishima helped her. He's the sacrifice. Now. Yes? You have the sacrifice, don't you? Huh? More new music. What the hell? Oh, wow. Okay, okay. Non-candidates and candidates can both make it through the first trial. Okay. Oh my goodness, this music. Let me see some dance emojis in chat. There you go, Salty, exactly. Now doesn't have an AI! I didn't even pick up on that! This roster lists the names of the candidates, those who are qualified for victory. But Shin's not qualified, like So has 0%. Whatever, I'm just gonna keep playing. I did not even pick up on the fact that Now doesn't have a monitor. Wow, what crazy foreshadowing. Even Shin Tsukimi, with his 0% chance to actually win, is listed. But now, out of us survivors, your name is the only one missing. Okay, we need to use this as proof of the discrepancy and get this trial delayed, because I do not want to lose now. It would be so interesting to have a death game media where most of the characters actually do make it out alive. And in the monitor room too, there was no AI of you. No, there didn't exist a Now AI to begin with. Oh my god! Ah! Literally, like, when we were in the doll room, I don't know if I said anything on stream, but when we were in the room with all of the dolls in it, was there a Now doll? I don't think there was a Now doll. I thought it was really interesting that there wasn't a Now doll. Unless there was, and I'm just misremembering. There wasn't! There wasn't! Oh my god! I mean, everyone's a doll. But now, are you a doll? This is so interesting. Unless the candidates are the people that have been studied for this whole time, and the participants are ones who were kidnapped, but they weren't, like, studied. They weren't, like, made into AIs. No, there didn't exist a Now AI to begin with. Because you were an outsider who didn't meet the qualifications to be a candidate. And so, Gashu tried to kill you. That's so interesting. He sent the sacrifice with its high risk of death to now. This was your transgression, Gashu. Fantastic, simply fantastic. Well done, Miss Sara, and all of your cooperation. You solved it. Why did that fast forward through all of that? Such overwhelming mind power, such imagination, and all of your cooperation, your unity. You solved it. You solved Gashu's shoddy quiz. Yes, indeed. You are the chosen one. It's over. All the energy's leaving me. Our long, long discussion. And at the end, we earned it. Victory. A moment's survival. I'm sorry, everyone. I kept quiet about the sacrifice the whole time. When I thought about what would happen if we weren't able to expose him, I just couldn't say it. No, I completely understand now. I completely get it. It's okay. She's been so brave throughout this entire game. It's okay that she was scared to die. It's entirely reasonable. It's entirely reasonable. I might have done the same thing in your situation. I'm sorry. Please stop it. All the fault lies with Gashu. Answer me, Gashu. Candidates. This death game. What's all of it mean? I will say but one thing. Everyone, have you ever harbored doubts about your upbringing? Eh? That is my first and last hint for you. We don't have upbringings. We don't have upbringings. We don't have upbringings because we've been here the entire time, because we are AIs, because we are dolls. The only thing that is disproving all dolls is that the beginning of the game was a real event. Sara really did stay at school late and go home being chased by Kai, and she found her mom collapsed on the floor, and she walked into her bedroom, and Joe called the police. That is all true, that is all accurate. My only concern is how long ago did that happen? There is also blood, but Stu Miley bleeds. But Miley could be a doll. But Saphaline also bleeds, and Saphaline is a doll. Saphaline bleeds. Well, like, no, there's no if and or but about it. Saphaline cut herself to show Geen that the solvent that she used to repair skin does indeed repair skin. Dolls do bleed. Has Now ever been injured on screen? I don't think she has. Now, would you mind if we made like a small incision on you to see if you bleed? Last? Miss Sara Cheetaween, you have overlooked something important about the Floor Master's code. About the code? It is written clearly. 4. If there's misconduct during the main game, it either proceeds with the transgressor's death or must be retired. If there is misconduct during the main game, it either proceeds with the transgressor's death or must be retried 24 hours later. He has a gun. He's gonna kill himself. He has a gun. He's gonna kill himself. Now he's gonna die. Now's dead, and so is so. You have to be kidding me. Huh? And I promised you that I would fulfill my duty as per the code. If I take responsibility on my life, then the main game shall continue. You're kidding! Stop! Everyone, please earn victory. Shit. You're joking. Oh no. So and now we're dead. So and now we're dead. No, they can't kill off now. Now has to live. Cause like, she's had so much character growth. Are they just gonna throw it away? And So has had such a turn. Unless they kill off Kana because she admitted that she's a commoner. They're not gonna kill off Kana and now, are they? No way, this is... foolish suicide? No! No! This is impossible! It should be over! Why is this? He was going to do this from the start? Why? For just a day's extension, we hung on stubbornly and put our lives on the line. And yet Gashu casually threw away his life? He easily shot down our hope. Who could be capable of such a thing? He's a demon! A demon! This shouldn't have... Cephaline! Please, it's an emergency, right? Suspend the main game! I can't do that. I can only act as a substitute. Oh, I know she wants to, though. Fuck! No! You're really going to continue? This is all within the rules. If I refuse, everyone will die. This isn't right. This isn't right at all. I'm begging you. It doesn't have to be 24 hours. At least just let us retry. I'm sorry. I'll do anything. Anything. Just please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Now is the sacrifice. No one will vote for her. And we need to choose too. Okay, if we all agree not to vote, then the main game can't happen and we'll be fine, right? Surely the death game surely the death game hosts won't kill us all, right? Otherwise, what would be the point? They would lose all of their valuable data, right? Right? We need to choose two. One of the commoners. So or Kana. Now's the sacrifice. I'm the keymaster. We can only vote for So or Kana. I guess it's clear who you'll vote for. Everyone, won't you vote for Kana? I'm tired. Much as I contribute, everyone's going to choose me, right? Please. Someone. Save me! Hear me out, I throw rulebook to a Keiji. I shouldn't. I shouldn't. I know you can't wash your hands of blood that's already stained, Sasha. I know. I'm trying to get them to vote for KG so that we all die. Because I don't want Now to die, first of all, and I also don't want So or Kana to die. I don't want any of them to die. Except for Kyutaro, but he's not an option. Or KG, but he's the freaking Keymaster. I mean, I don't want KG to die, but like, I wouldn't be upset. Huh? Well, what are you? Please, vote for Kana. What are you saying, Kana? I'm sure you understand. Between So and Kana, which of us isn't necessary? Don't say that about yourself. Don't say that about yourself. That's wrong. That's so wrong. Kana, sweetie, don't do this. Do not sacrifice yourself. You already tried to sacrifice yourself and you were saved by Gashu. Don't throw your life away. You and Now both have someone to live on for. Are you really gonna do this? Sasha, I'm gonna ban you. I swear. Kana. There's no way. Ugh. Kana already intended to die from the moment she tried to trade for Sara's sacrifice. Kana. There's no nobility in throwing your life away right now, Kana. You're far too young. I mean, So's too young as well. He's like my age. That's way too young. Please, this is about the only thing Kana can do. In exchange, I want you to believe in So. Because he's really not a bad person. I know, you're right, Dune. Absolutely none of them deserve this. Why can't I say anything? Kana's throwing her life away to protect So. Am I just going to watch in silence? Kana! Don't be ridiculous, Kana! So! Self-sacrifice? That's worthless! You really are Kid, Kana. A thoughtless kid with a backwards notion that if she dies, that'll solve everything? My feelings won't change. The fact that they're both fighting over who's gonna be the vote is crazy! They're both trying to protect the other! Be quiet, Kana. Guys, we have our conclusion. Hurry up and vote! Sara, you hated me from deep down, right? Aren't I awful? You won't get another chance like this! So... Kana doesn't have any wisdom, and can't even hack! I told you to shut up, Kana! Please, remember the first main game! We all chose Kai as the victim! For our survival, we didn't choose by feelings, but logic! But wasn't that a mistake? Real failure is wavering. Not trusting your beliefs is weakness. Stop it. And this time, the right thing is to choose logic so that you can escape. You should choose Kana! Just stop it! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Kana isn't entirely wrong. Logistically, So has been much more contributive to the collective and to finding a way out of here and to discussions. And that's why he's so angry at her, because she is making a logical argument. Poor kid's just throwing her life away. Poor kid's just throwing her life away because she thinks it's the best outcome. Because she got wrapped up in all of this. Because she's seen herself as expendable from minute one. And we're just gonna feed into that? We're just gonna kill her off? We're just gonna fuel that? It's really rough, Birdie. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Ugh. It's time to choose between So's emotional pleas to save Kana or Kana's logic for So. Yeah. Yeah. That is what it comes down to. Logic or emotion. I mean, emotionally, I don't want to kill Kana. But emotionally, I don't want to kill So either because he's so desperate and he's been desperate this entire time. But I don't want to kill Kana because she's so young and she's seen herself as expendable and killable this entire game. And I think a part of her has wanted to die this entire game, and to just feed into that and let her just die off. And logically, So is a little untrustworthy, and he's such a wild card that it could be good to get rid of him, but I don't want to get rid of him. It's time to vote. I cannot wait any longer. Stephaline's sad. She does not want this. Touch your voting tablets, or everyone will die. Huh. Got it. I mean, I feel like whoever I choose, the person who's gonna die is gonna be the one that dies no matter what. I'm fairly confident on that. Mr. Policeman just voted for Kana. What? KG! Thank you very much. This ain't a joke. I'm ashamed of you, KG. Sacrificing the kid for the sake of adults? This is a demonic choice you can't just make. I'm voting for So. Alice, you chose Kana, right? I can't choose anyone's little sister. Oh, he's still thinking about Reiko. I think the one that's actually gonna die is Kana. I think that's who's actually gonna die. Jinsukimi, I'm voting for you. Fine by me? Now if we just vote for ourselves, that's 3-2. Again, it should be an easy choice for you too, right? I do hate the loner, but it's not like I want him to die. The dumbass! If you don't choose me, I'll use you next and get you killed! Suggest a way out? You don't have to take responsibility, Geen. Big Sis Sara! If you vote for Kana, it'll be tied 3-3. Okay, well now I actually think that this might actually be a route split. Because we're getting everyone's votes laid out, I actually do think this will be a route split now. Because we're hearing who everyone's voting for. That's fascinating. So Sara would be the deciding vote. Your vote won't cause anyone to die. But then, Big Sis Sara, your vote will... It's okay, Geen. I'll take responsibility. Oh, that's what she was gonna do. She's letting it all fall on her shoulders. I voted for Bucket Girl, meow. Ah! I really love that So genuinely cares about Kana. Now it's just me. My vote will decide everything. It'll decide it all. Yeah, I had a feeling. We did it, Sara. Now? Do you remember the conditions for the sacrifice to win? The sacrifice wins, even if it's a tie for first. What? Oh shit! Huh? Now So has 3 votes, Hana has 3 votes, and as the sacrifice, I can vote for myself twice. If you vote for me, that's 3 votes for everyone. I can win by a tie for first. Is this a 3-way route? Is this a 3-way route split? Holy shit! What? A 3-way route split. I was not expecting that at all. Say what? Let's return home together, Sara. She looks so genuinely happy. Big Sis Sara, you won't do that, right? Please select who to vote for! What do you mean, please select who to vote for? Oh, I saved kind of recently, Birdie. Oh no, Pupper, I'm so sorry. The stream, for some reason went down in the middle of my break of the last stream, so I went back up. Yeah, I'm still live. Please select who to vote for. Hear me out, coward's way out. I'm voting for KG. No, that's the one thing I can't do. Aw, alright, fine. Yeah, this is a crazy time to arrive, Pupper. Oh boy. Do I kill Kana and now? Do I kill So and now? Do I kill KG, Kana, So, and everyone else to save now? If I vote for Kana, we're solidifying the death of like a 13-year-old? We're gonna let this poor kid be brutally executed? If I vote for So, we're... God, it's so brutal. We're either voting for someone who is begging to die, which is awful in its own right, because you shouldn't fulfill someone's wish like that. We're voting for someone who was begging not to die, but is now begging you to save his friend. But I understand so terribly the need, the desperation to beg for your own life, the fear of death. Or we vote for now and escape with her and let her get out. If we don't do that, she's gonna die, and she doesn't deserve to die. None of these people deserve to die. If I vote for now, then Kana and So are dying either way. Don't say the choice is truly up to me. I don't like the choice being up to me. All votes have been received. Displaying results. Y'all didn't expect that, I bet. Oh my god. I think this is the most interesting choice to go with right now. It's probably gonna lead to a game over, but I think it's the most interesting one to go with right now. I'm super curious to see how this goes. Thank you so much, Sara. No way! Big Sis Sara, you betrayed us, meow! Oh boy. Hi, Sara, how you feeling? Can't be serious, you wouldn't! Is that your answer, Sara Cheetoween? This is reality, KG. The strong will tell you. I'm your ally. Don't be afraid, trust me. And in the end, they'll betray you. At the convenience and whims of the strong, the weak will die. Well, learned a little something about how uneasy a weakling always feels. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry. I've gotten tired. I don't want to die. I just want to go home. I don't think this is in character for Sara, given I don't think any choice is particularly in character for Sara. In the sense that I don't think you can do something like this and be consistent with your morals. But I am curious to see what escaping is like. I don't want to play this death game anymore. Even if it costs all of your lives. So, goodbye. Now, we have no guarantee that Now is going to choose Sara. A sea of red unfolds before my eyes. There's no salvation. Tearfully, Cephaline carried out exacting executions one after another. Oh wow, we don't even get to see them. Everyone's struggling and anguished screams. I didn't listen to them. There's no way I could. Keiji, Gin, Kana, Gin is heartbreaking. So, Kitaro, Alice. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Sara. Don't make me cry now. Don't make me cry over saving you just so I could kill you in a few minutes. Don't cry, Sara. From now on, I'll always be with you. When we get home, I'll make you delicious meals. We'll sleep soundly, bathe in the morning sun, go on walks together. Wait, Yuri? Wait, what? I'm assuming Now is 19, so the Yuri is feasible, but... Excuse me? Why is Now saying this? This feels a little too much. Let's live happily for everyone. It's okay. I'll bear this cross. You did nothing wrong, Sara. You did nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong. It probably is more comforting. I'm just a Himajoshi. Sara. You did nothing wrong. Ending 1, Massacre. Oh, hell yeah. That's so interesting. Where the hell am I? Oh, I'm at the start of this discussion. Okay. Okay, how do I fast forward? Okay, control is how I fast forward. Aster and Dash dubbed the scene in Aster's Discord. It's so good. I should watch that. She's just saying they'll try to have a normal life. That does make more sense than what I was cooking. Alright, let's get back to the vote. As the Mishima AI said, no human wants to die. The survival instincts that kick in at desperate situations can sometimes result in demonic action. Oh boy, yeah. Every choice is in character for Sara, just different parts of her. That's a good way of thinking about it, Dune. I guess what I meant is less that it was not in character, and more so that this is such a horrific situation to be in that you can't really make any choice in full conscious of your self, you know? You have to make choices that aren't necessarily fully conducive to who you are as a person because of the situation that's put you in. Oh, so I'm not crying yet, Pupper. Not yet. It's certainly an ending, all right. I had a feeling it would be quick and like a game over. I'm sorry you didn't have time to do your nails, Pupper. Oh gosh, Pupper, if you decide to watch the VOD, this is gonna be a wild trial for you to experience. Unfortunately, you did just kind of get the information that now is the sacrifice, but have fun finding out who the other people are. Also, now did choose Sara, so that's our proof that she kept her word. Please select who to vote for. Ooh, boy. I'm really sorry, so... Pupper, this is the vote for the second main game. We're deciding on who to kill. All votes have been received. I'm really sorry, so I'm really sorry. Displaying results. Oh, I'm really sorry. Sara is bearing this entire weight on her shoulders because she's the one who made the final decision. That's just fine, Sara. You hated me enough to kill me, isn't that right? That's true. I did want to kill you. That's why. You weren't mistaken at all. Well then, I'll announce the results. The key master was Keiji Shinogi. The sage was Kyutaro Burgerberg. The sacrifice was now Igokoro. I see. So this is your answer, Sara. Now, it's strange. I couldn't stop shaking from fear. But the moment you decided, that stopped. I'm glad. I'm glad I didn't have to betray you all, but you were so happy to make it out now, and now... Now... Damn it! Now... Oh, I forgot to mention. The second card trade was by me. I traded away the sacrifice card by using the tokens Reiko had on her. Tried to escape. You tried to escape. So Reiko protected you once now. You were a close friend to Reiko, there's no question of that. Thank you very much! I wonder if I'll meet Reiko and the professor over there. I wanted to finish that painting. You wanted to finish that painting. I can't believe it. I thought now was gonna be a survivor. I thought it was gonna be her, Geen, and Sara. Well then, it's time for the execution. Well, wait! Miss Sara, take this. Are you kidding me? This again? This is... It's an instant death switch. Unless you want her suffering to be long, you just have to press it. Oh my god, what is this? Begin. What is happening? What are they doing to her? She's just like bound. Oh my god, are they like breaking her bones? Oh Jesus, now I'm sorry. I don't want to die, don't push it! You're dead either way now. No! Oh my god, look at all the blood. Gosh. Oh, they like crushed her around the waist. I don't want to play this game anymore. I'm so sorry now. We made it out together in another life. I know that's not reconciliation, but there is a timeline where you live. So what, like, she just made it out of the first trial and Professor Mishima and her worked together to live, and she found the resolve to keep living and to finish that painting, and it just ends up like this? She just gets killed off anyways? In such a brutal way, too? Now expired. Oh, don't do this to me, game. Professor, I'm sorry. The present I was going to give you, I still couldn't finish it. That's alright. You'll have plenty of time now. Paint to your heart's content now. Yes! Are you joking? I couldn't push the button. Oh my god, so it didn't go through. To the very end, now said she didn't want to die. There was no way I could push it. Once again, I couldn't protect them. They died again. Ah! Next is so. But wait! Stop it already, please, Asaphaline! Please move aside. I need to activate the device. Don't kill So. Don't kill our ally, please! Ally? Worthless, so worthless! You don't have any last words, do you? I will begin the execute. I'm not gonna die. Huh? What? What? You think I'll do what you want? Your collar? What? Exits that way, huh? It's futile. This facility has a defense system. How did he get the collar off? God, got weapons like this too? No dice after all. Pathetic. After all I did. Maybe I should have believed in everyone. Miss Sara? There's actually just one thing wrong in your reasoning. And I'll tell you what it is. My final present. Where did So go? What? Ruined corridor? My feet move around as if guided by something. Some sort of premonition is calling me. What? So's body is limp. No! You can't, even after you got your collar off? You said you wouldn't let the kidnappers do what they wanted, right? Please, please respond. I keep shaking him, but he isn't moving a muscle. He's not breathing. No! So has already expired. Even so, everyone just keeps dying. Whatever I do, as much as I struggle, it was all meaningless. I'm powerless. I can't stand up anymore. What? What? Who? What? What? I hear noise from the monitor. Why is this on, I wonder? No, that doesn't matter. I don't want to think anymore. Nothing is going to change now. My actions can't affect anything. Everyone is dying. Just like so here. Uh, something's off. Why is So in this position? Don't tell me, So was trying to get to the first floor? Trying to use this machine. Oh. Looking closely at the keyboard by his hands, there were bloodstains from him using it. Did So turn on this monitor? He did say his final present for us. I wonder what he did. What's his final present? But for what? I looked at the monitor. What? The Joe AI. What the heck? Huh? What? Is this some kind of joke again? There was a familiar face. The face of my best friend, who I always saw at school. Joe. Is that Sara? What's going on with me? Inconceivable. It's another hallucination. I've finally broken down. Because there shouldn't be an AI of Joe. But that doesn't matter to me right now. Joe! Is that you, Joe? Huh? Yeah. Sara? Sara, what are you crying for? I couldn't do anything. I killed you, even though you were my best friend. Sara. But still, I vowed to everyone that we would escape together. And yet they've kept dying. Professor Mishima and Kai and Reiko and now and So. I can't protect anyone. I can't save anyone. I can't do anything. My heart has buckled under. Get a hold of yourself, Sara. Joe. When you'd become such a whiner. I mean... Those tears don't suit you, Sara. Why? You're so cold, Joe. You know, we were hanging out all the time before we even knew it, huh? Having stupid talks on summer break, buying junk food after school, getting Ryoko laughing at us. And when my grades tanked, you were the ones freaking out, Sara. Never asked to go studying. Oh, and I remember all those dumb requests you made me sing at karaoke. I sang all I had, so you were cracking up. Every day was super fun, man. And when bad stuff happened and it wasn't fun, you were there talking to me. Sara, I feel nothing but gratitude for you. Gratitude. I don't know about all this betrayal or dying. Don't have any memory of that part. But I know this. You'll always make choices I can trust, Sara. Joe! Were you thinking I hated you or something? Don't put me down, Sara. I'm not that self-righteous a guy. I'm crying so much. I'm crying so fucking much. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. I wish I had one of my friends in chat right now so that I could not be alone when I'm crying. I mean, I know y'all are here, and I really appreciate you for watching. Oh my god. Sasha! Fuck, I'm sorry. I haven't been looking at chat, so I forgot you were here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're not gonna hug me, though. You know how you are. Oh my god. So don't cry anymore, Sarah. So cheeky. When you're Joe, of all people. Sarah, believe in yourself. I'll always follow ya. You know, like a dog. Oh, that's right. Yes, I should say, well, it's hard for a guy and a girl to say this sort of stuff to each other, but I love you, Sarah. Look at that smile. Look at him. He's so good. He's so good. I'm literally crying so much. There's tears streaming down my face. I can't even get mad at y'all, chat. I can't even get mad at y'all because literally nobody asked me to play this game. I played this of my own volition. You're my best friends. I always wanted to say that too. Joe, you're my best friend. I won't cry anymore. I won't lose. Please, always watch me from close by. Yeah. Oh, my monitor's like perfect size so that I could like match my hand up with Sarah's as well. Thank you, Joe. And also, so, it was always clinging to me. This false hallucination I created. But now, I won't look at it anymore. I'll move forward. And I'll end this death game. Sarah. I'm okay now. Thanks to Sara! That look on your face. Listen to me, everyone. We aren't going to kill each other anymore. They won't make us do that ever again. I'm going to end the death game. I'm on board, no matter how tricky our opponent. I'm gonna fight too! I shall avenge Reiko and now! I don't want anyone to die either! I'll make them learn So's regret, meow! I won't submit anymore. Everyone is prepared. We won't lose our way. Let's claim our future! Your turn to die, Chapter 2 ends. What? What? You're doing well, Sara. You're... What? What? I don't remember what voice I did for him. Your father's glad you've survived. Now let's begin, shall we? The final death game. You were in on it?! To be continued in the final chapter. I thought that it was a different organization! I was supposed to be working with the Cheetoing family for something good! Oh... Hey there, can you hear me? Okay, before I continue any of this, I really need to catch up on chat. I'm so sorry I've been ignoring y'all. I've just been so invested in the game that I haven't been looking at chat. But thank you so much for sending messages regardless. I didn't want to let Now suffer. I really didn't want to, but he's gone now. Now's gone now. It really, really hurts that she had to be written out. Like she got taken out, and that's so unfortunate because she's been such a standout character for me in this game the whole time. She's been such a standout character, and for her to just be written out like that, it's really brutal. In the art book, it said that Now purposely wears baggy clothes that hide her curves, so the fact that her death is one that not only shows relation to what's essentially a corset, but also makes a show of her curves. That's so evil. That's so evil. Oh, poor girl. Almost like she's being mocked in her death. I almost cried at the now, like, afterlife flashback birdie. That is so much. Oh god. At least, like, yeah, she and Mishima are together now, but ow. Yeah, Nankidai really understands gender horror, I think. I feel guilty for fictional characters a lot, soon. I get really guilty over having to do things for fiction to, like, 2 fictional characters, even if it's literally just the story. Yeah, I have no idea how So got his collar off. It's not Jover till it's Jover. Prayer by Yasuhiro, and it has lyrics? Oh, that's gonna destroy me. Sasha, I'm sorry. I wasn't even thinking. I wasn't even thinking. Joe makes everyone cry. I can see why. I can really see why. The golden retriever friend we all need. God, that entire scene was just so, so, so powerful. It was incredibly impactful. I don't even care how So knew about the Joe AI. I don't care about how he knew where to find it. The fact is that that gave Sara closure, and the fact is I really know what it's like to feel like you really hurt a friend and to feel like they hate you. And for Joe to reassure Sara in that moment just means so much to me. And for Sara to get the closure of being able to say to him that he's her best friend means a lot to me. When the game makes you sure they're best friends, it's never made out to be less than romantic. They both genuinely love each other. Oh, I'm I'm on the aromantic spectrum. I know all about how much the bond of friendship is just as and in fact is just as valued as romantic and at times can even exceed it. Um I mean, my bond with my best friend is significantly stronger than anything I've ever had with a romantic partner. It loves humanity and connection and support and genuine love. It really, really does. I loved chapter 2. I mean, chapter 1 was good, but chapter 2 knocked it out of the fucking park. Like it is so far above and so much better. Like chapter 2 was phenomenal. I really, really have enjoyed my time with it. Sarah, Keiji, Kana, Kutaro, Gin, and Alice are left. Oh boy. It's absolute cinema. Yeah, seriously, the making me cry and then hit me with the Sarah's father reveal. Like, okay. I guess he was involved in the making of the Death Game. What the hell does that mean? I don't even have the emotional processing power to think about it right now. This is technically 3-1, but there isn't anywhere to save. Yeah, I'm gonna save as soon as possible. Now's death wasn't our fault, it was Gashu's. Exactly. Yeah, I'm probably somewhere along Demi Aeroace. I haven't looked at all the micro labels, so I just call myself Aromantic for like ease of saying it, but uh, it's more nuanced than that. Yeah, Arrow Pride. Joe said that when he first died. Oh, don't worry, I remember. Trust me, I remember. And like you said, Sarah wasn't able to say anything, but this time she got to. She got the closure. Yeah, it is super rare, Dune, but that's what makes it so special. I had a feeling Sarah's dad might be involved, but nothing was like absolutely confirmed. Oh my god, there's a lot of Arrow Ace people in chat. Hi, the Arrow Ace gang. That's so lovely. Let's get some Arrow Ace pride in the chat. I'm glad you I'm glad you love your wife, Sasha. Genuinely, you two have such a strong relationship. I've known this from being friends with you. Salty. We appreciate you being here too, Salty. Don't you worry. Hey there, can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you. Good, glad you responded. I'd like to know soon about that death game you were involved in. It's not anything too difficult, is it? I'm begging you. Oh, this is an interesting way to do the recap. I don't feel like I need it, so I'm probably just gonna... I'll retrace memories. Thanks. Whoa. Oh, the recap has sprites? That's cool. I'm just gonna click through it. Yeah, there's no reason to watch this. I'm actually a little upset that I clicked on this. Yeah, all of this information is already present in my brain mind. Was Reiko? Oh, whoa, what? Yes, Reiko was the victim. Wait, what's the context for this? What did I just stumble into? Yeah, Reiko was the victim. Also, I love this art. Whoa, God, the art in this game is so good. So died. Wow, So is just gone now, huh? So is just dead. What a good character. He was written out, so... 6 remain. Whoa, what? Kana was always with her big sister, because she loved her a lot. But Kana was always just a bother to her. Even that time when it mattered most, she couldn't do anything. So she thought she was hated. But that message made her remember that surely her big sister was watching over her. The fake message. Yeah, no, it's wild, dude. He wasn't always an antagonist, at least. That she had to stay strong on her own. But, well, the truth is, she knew that it wasn't her sister who wrote that message. Oh, she knew the whole time. There's people who tried to protect Kana. There's people who worked to encourage her. So she doesn't want anyone else to die. Because they're all such kind people. Your turn to die. Death game by majority. Everyone, this floor will be closed off soon. Please proceed to the next floor quickly, or else your callers will... Yeah, I know. Miss Sara, could it be that you're... cured? Of my hallucinations, you mean? It felt like I'd been having a bad dream. I tortured myself with hallucinations of my own making. But I've woken up now. Oh dear. Kana is a lot more capable than I think anyone really gives her credit for. The game does a good job of it. Sara Cheetoween has so much aura, Pupper. We won't lose to the likes of you. Right. Best of luck then, Miss Sara. When did the father scene happen then? When did Sara talk to Papa? Just what I've come to expect. You always stand right back up, Sara. It's not like it's on my power alone. You mean so? Can't say I had a handle on him to the very end, because I kept getting used and falling for lies. But it's the truth that he tried to protect Kana. Guess so. Gotta live on for his sake, Kana. Don't go thinking about self-sacrifice no more. Yes! And for Big Sis Now's sake, too. Now... That's why we've got to pull out all the stops now. And should we not head to the next floor now? I wouldn't care for my collar activating. We'll restart our escape plan once we're on the next floor, Meow. This time, let's escape for sure. Kana has clearly changed. I might say she's gotten stronger. With each sacrifice, we change. That's right, so no one's death will be in vain. Let's get a move on, everyone! Right, after you, partner. I will get a move on in the next stream. Oh my goodness. That's gonna be it for this one. Just an absolutely vast amount of stuff happened today. I'm so glad we were able to turn the stream around from the crash. Oh my god. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Thank you for being here this whole time, watching and, like, participating in this journey with me. Y'all are the best. Have a good evening, /night, /day, /whenever you are. Just a great chapter. Just a really, really good chapter. Have a good one, y'all. I will catch you next time. Thank you, and goodbye.